Hi, I'm Jim Lehman, coach with Carmichael Training Systems, and today we're here to talk about flat tires and what to do about them. So, you're rolling down the road in your race and you realize that you have a rear flat. First thing you're going to want to do is shift your rear derailleur into the smallest cog in the back. Reach over, open the quick release, push the wheel, lift the bike up, push it forward a little bit, pull back on the rear derailleur, and that'll release the chain. So now that I have the rear wheel out of the bike, in order to remove the tire, I want to go to the opposite side of the valve. Just makes it easier to get the tire off there. I'm going to roll the tire off to expose the bead of the tire, insert the tire lever underneath, and that allows me to bring the bead up and over the rim, and then I can just gently slide that across and reach in, grab a piece of the tube, and slowly start to work it out. I now have my new fresh tube out of my supplies. And when using a deep dish rim like this, it's important to make sure you put your valve stem on now before you try to thread the tube through the rim. Before you put the new tube in, it helps to put a little bit of air in to give it a little bit of shape. When putting the new tube back in, we start at the valve. Make sure we slide that in. Slowly start to work the tube in on both sides going around so you end up opposite the valve. We return back to the valve side. Sometimes it helps to push the valve up a little bit to get that pass so you can get the bead seated on the rim again. And same thing, we work our way around, so we now finish on the opposite side of the valve. Now, some tires, you might be able to just pop it back on with your hands. Others, you may need to use the tire lever. Just be cautious when you use the tire lever because it's easy to poke the tube and then cause another flap. And then we start our inflation process, either with the pump or with your CO2. Using the tab on the rear derailleur, and pulling back a little bit here, we can make sure that chain is seated nicely on that smallest cog. Slides right in, clicks into place. Now we close that rear quick release, and you're ready to go. Keep in mind that an Ironman is a long event. So typically a flat tire should cost you maybe 5-10 minutes at most if you've practiced this and you know what you're doing. So keep your cool, don't panic, fix the problem, and you're on your way, headed to the finish line.